Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of MugAndPlay. I am Nick, we're playing more Lovingly Evil, and we have our sights set on Nova. Right now we're just chilling out with the devil. You don't have to shout at the devil, you just have to speak calmly to him. See if he knows any jokes. Hey, do you sell any salad? Afraid not. But I could whip one up for you if you wanted. That'd be great. I bet your salads are dope. Why do you figure that? Satan stops a sentence halfway through. Well, because... Don't. You make it out of, you know, I'm begging you. The devil's lettuce. Hey, yo, she made a joke about, you know.
Smoke.
Satan looks at you, unimpressed. I'm so fed up with you. We joke. It was hilarious. It was terrible. Besides... It was hilarious. Got any others? How much does the devil weigh? How do you call the devil? Or Satan balding? Oh no, let's not make that joke. How much does the devil weigh? How much do you weigh? It's not a very polite question. A pentagram. That one was lame even for me. Symbol to ward off evil. Always fact check before embarrassing yourself, Toots McToots. Yes. Right. More jokes. No. Let's just go. See you around. All right. Nova, are you here? How's it going? Nova. There you are. Aww. Don't do that sound right in my ear. It's weird. I've been asking around, and half the people say they haven't had an opportunity to speak with you at all.
Right, Pumpkin?
I didn't give you a charm function for nothing, did I, Muffin?
I'm sorry, Doctor.
A trillion apologies, Doctor. Dr. Everscum turns to address you. I'm sorry if she's been malfunctioning or causing any annoyance for you. It's all good. It's all good, fam. Actually, we've been talking a lot. Yes, in fact, I think she needs some thorough reprogramming. Or you should be nice to her. You should be nice to her. Let's kick this guy to the curb. Let's go, Nova. Don't you think it would be good to treat her with a little more respect? Let me ask you something. Have you ever cursed at a jar with a stuck lid? Yes, but that's because that jar killed my family. And then had the audacity to get stuck. Ever shaken your mobile phone when it was acting up? Yes, in self-defense. Ever mashed down the power button on your computer when it was frozen like you're choking the life out of it until after a while it makes that sad little beeping sound and dies? No, I would never hurt you like that. I would never hurt you like that. It's over here in case you can't see it. But yes, I know that Nova is a remarkable machine. After all, I designed her.
She's just a robot.
But in the end, she's nothing more than a tool created to serve us just like any other. Yeah, well, something tells me that those hard eyes ain't at you now. Now they're at me. She's scooting with the toot. McDoot. Isn't that right, Dumpling? The scientist knocks lightly on the side of Nova's metal head a few times with a resounding clang, just... You don't do that to a robot.
That's right.
As you say, Doctor. Nova is smiling, but you can feel a searing heat radiating off her body, as if you're standing next to a fireplace. Even like the air above her is like all wiggly, like you're looking through a grill. See?
Remember, there's always 91289.
What's 91289? The scientist takes a small remote controller out of his pocket and taps on it lightly.
Meow.
Now, if you'll excuse me, do you know where the bathroom is? I drank a bit too much punch while talking to that vampire. Come to think of it, he did too. That is punch on the conference table, right? The scientist looks a little pale.
Oops.
I gotta go. Hey, come on. As somebody who's had 9 blood transfusions in the last 3 years, something tells me... trust me. It's cheaper to get it that way. He dashes off at a remarkable pace. What a guy. Yes, he's a male human, unfortunately. What does that number mean? A number is a mathematical object used to count, measure, and label. Whether or not they objectively exist or are only a way to describe our observations as a subject of... Note, that number that Leon reminded you about, 9-1 something?
Oh,
Oh, yes, 91289. My model number is 91288. Sometimes when the doctor is angry with me, he threatens to shut me down with that remote and replace me with a newer model, number 91289, which he was been working on. He fails to consider that he tasked me with designing the remote, so in fact it's... Wait, so does that mean there are 91,287 previous iterations of Nova? Yes. Or more precisely, there were. Many of them only existed as chatbots. You can't have a very sophisticated conversation with them, and they're easily hacked. Many members of the 1000 to 4000 series were destroyed due to various technical and mechanical issues. Then there was 11,209. What happened with her? The doctor sealed the records. Oh, so you don't know? Nova laughs in a pleasant way that sounds a bit like a cat walking across a 1980s synthesizer keyboard. Oh. It does sound cute. Do you really think the doctor could design a cybersecurity system which I would be unable to crack into? He was experimenting with a decentralized nervous system inspired by Earth's starfish. Interesting.
Yes.
Yes, well, at some point or another, she went absolutely berserk and the doctor decided she had to be destroyed. But because of her design, it wasn't as simple as dismantling the brain. He was being chased by sentient fingers and toes for weeks. Sounds horrifying. Awesome. Yes. I wish I could have seen it with my own 2 optical receptors. Same. Not to mention the others. What others? I'm sorry, I probably already said too much. Wouldn't you prefer to talk about something more cheerful? No, I want to hear about the doctor suffering. Also, I want to ask for her number. Ooh. So listen, can I have your number? Can I have it? Can I have your number? Can I have it? Please, this is a Mad TV reference for those of you who are too young to get that joke. Can I have your number? So, in case you ever want to share some scientific article with me so that I can read it and pretend I understood, do you want to give me your number? My model number is 91288. I've already told you, you forgetful thing. Your phone number. Do you even use a phone? Are you a phone? Can I make a collect call? I don't, but I can text your phone directly from my head. That would be nice and not creepy at all. Can I give you my number then? No need, it's faster for me to find it online. Right, our area code is 2... you have it, okay. She blinks her eye twice. And done. You should really stop throwing your sensitive contact information around online, especially if it's for a 30% discount on used banana peels. Hey, those were a tax write-off. It was for an art project. Shut up. Don't judge me. I was a beginner villain back then. So many people almost slipped on the pavement that day. I count that as a success. It's okay. New jobs are hard. It's a steep learning curve.
Ooh.
Fun fact, the reason why bananas have a curved shape is because they go through a process known as negative geotropism. Yeah, everyone knows that. Instead of continuing to grow towards the ground, they start to turn towards the sun against gravity. Isn't that just bananas? Listen, you do not need to tell me about bananas. Shut
fine.
up.
I would love to just
Be
be carefree,
quiet. You're
floating
just a
around the
banana.
spaceship like a
Shut
banana.
the
That sounds
fuck
like
up.
that sounds like a fun Sunday afternoon. To be honest, I'd love to do
the
this
fuck
again sometime.
quiet.
But right now, I actually got to get out of this banana body because I got to get to the command deck.
Shut up.
I got to go.
Shut
I
up.
got to save
Shut up.
this ship.
Shut up. Shut your face. Shut up. I like that noise. Test Nova's intelligence, Leon's inspiration for you, dating apps. Well, we've already asked all these other questions, so maybe we'll come back to her in a little bit. We got to figure out whatever else is going on. Convincing fake redemption. I don't know if we want to see that panel. Let's see. Can we go to the VIP area for anything? Didn't I ask you to bring me someone from the staff? I did, but I forgot. Thank you. Imaginary friends don't count, darling. I'm sorry, Gerald. You're going to have to leave now. Listen. Hey, that's not politically correct, what he just said. I'm not repeating it. Off you go now. All right, fine, bye. Why don't we hang out in the back alley? across the room to see what's going on with your clone. Before you get there, however, you hear a strange humming noise closing in on you. Your reflexes tense. Your training and experience in villainy have taught you that being approached by strange humming noises usually means you're about to have a bad experience with a missile. Oh shit, who the hell are you? You're completely new. I have never seen you in my life. To your relief, it's only another conference attendee. You've seen them lurking around, but you haven't spoken them yet to them. They hover mysteriously in an armchair, accompanied by their cat. Oh, it's a cute cat. They position the chair in front of you. The person looks bored, while the cat scans you curiously. Hi. I don't think we've met.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. What do you think of my work? I'm sorry. I think you must have mistaken me for somebody else. Somebody who gives a shit. Oh, sick burn. Am I right, Panther? Yeah? I don't care. No, Toots McDoots. I know who you are, and I'm talking about your clone. Let's call it Toots' clone. Fortunately, the ominous aura was an unavoidable side effect of the duplication process, but otherwise I think I replicated your likeness pretty well. So what do you think? Do you like them? They're okay, I guess. Yes, no, I haven't really made up my mind yet. Or who are you and why the hell did you clone me? Yeah, I feel like I have more questions than answers for you. Do you think you can just go around cloning people without their permission? It's bad manners. Rude. Mysterious person before you laugh softly without smiling. I don't really think that counts as a laugh. Look around you, Toots McDoots. We're at a villain conference. Whomst amongst us has committed deeply unethical and risky science experiments for our own personal gain? Well, who hasn't, I mean? I haven't. And Panther hasn't today. Well, I suppose I can't really argue with that. But why me? You ask a lot of questions. Perhaps I shall answer someday. But you should answer mine first. Are you a fan of my creation? I haven't made up my mind yet. Yeah, I haven't made up my mind yet. I don't know. Maybe. It's kind of uncomfortable, but kind of interesting at the same time. I was just on my way to talk to them now. Becoming fast friends, are you? I wouldn't say fast friends. Becoming fast acquaintances. I don't know if I would go that far. So, why did you clone me? And how? I've never even met you.
See you around.
Oops, my time is up for now. Maybe we'll speak again later. Maybe. Bye. There. Clone. The fuck's up? Who was that? Mysterious cat person. I just met someone very strange. Oh. You don't say. You don't usually hang out with demons, skeletons, vampires, and robots? Yeah. Robots mostly. I finally talked to this person who's been lurking here in the floating chair with their creepy cat. Sound familiar? I see. So you've met my creator. I suppose your curiosity hasn't been stifled, or else you wouldn't be pestering me about them now. Well, I still don't understand why anyone would want to clone me. You think the world's not big enough for two of you, huh? No, it ain't. Hey, don't look at me like that. It wasn't my idea. I didn't ask for this either. Unfortunately, I'd be in hot water if I told you anything more, so you'll just have to keep living with a bit of mystery. You don't have to talk to me anyway. You're the one who came up to me. I guess. Fine, I'm leaving because I want to go to that other panel. This You Beat the Hero, now what? I want to figure this out. A talk about life after beating the hero is about to start. You see Lady Messard sitting in one of the chairs. Seat next to her are suspiciously empty. Yeah, sure. Oh, it's you. Come here, the talk is starting. You hesitate a bit before sitting next to Lady Messard. It's very common for people to reach their goals only to feel dissatisfied with the result. It could be that you killed your nemesis and now there's no challenge in your life. Or you took over the kingdom and now you have to deal with all that paperwork associated with ruling. Fear not. Keep committing heinous acts and a new hero is guaranteed to appear and oppose you. Rule with an iron fist with no regard to the well-being of your people and they are sure to eventually rebel. You're not quite at the stage of your career yet, but it's exciting to know that after you've reached your goals, you can always create more. After the break, we'll discuss the pitfalls of this method and how to avoid them. See you soon! You wonder if you should return for part 2. I don't know. Only if we can't say anything new to Nova. Hello, Toots McDoots. I finished processing the data from the previous experiment. I was wondering if you could help me with my field research again. What is it this time? Finding a treat in a maze? Oh, that would be wonderful. But unfortunately, I can't leave the conference area, so we'll just have to make do with another quiz. Do you have the time right now? For you, I do. Let's help her out. Which of the following contains the least information? Byte, kilobyte, bit, or kilobit? I'm gonna go with bit, because 8 bits to a byte.
Correct.
That's right. Where do jack-o'-lanterns originate from? I'm gonna say Ireland, just because of Jack.
That's right.
Is it? I don't know. What's an introvert? This guy. A person who only cares about themselves and what they want. A person who hates people. A person who recharges by spending time alone instead of socializing. Or I'm a great example of one. Hey, yeah, right. Either of these. Let's go with the person who recharges.
Yes, that's it.
Which one of these is not a hardware? Motherboard, GPU, mouse, or operating system? It's OS.
That's right.
That's right. Now I'd like to ask you a personal question. How do you want to be remembered? 2,000-foot tall statue might be nice, but if that's not in the cards, as a fearless conqueror, as a wise philosopher, as a successful villain, or I'd rather be forgotten. Near the end, I'm gonna go with a wise philosopher. How intriguing. How long will it take for plastic to completely decompose? A year at most, few years, few decades, hundreds of years.
Wow.
Use
I'm surprised you said you
reusable
got this one.
materials. Which of these classic fairy tales does not contain a stepmother? Cinderella, the Pied Piper of Hamelin, Snow White, and Hansel and Gretel. Well, I know these two do. Pied Piper?
Correct.
Oh, that was a guess. What's the law of attraction? It's when I walk by and you like... the ability to be a people magnet, the ability to attract things to our lives by focusing on them, the process that plants use to attract pollinators, or something I'm not handling well based on my dating history. This one.
Yes, that's
Which of the following are examples of naturally occurring clones? Well, fraternal twins, identical twins, somatic cell nuclear transfer, or there's no such thing as naturally occurring clones. Identical twins?
yes, that's it.
Now let me ask something personal again. If you were given the death penalty on Earth, what would your request for your last meal? Roast beef with red wine gravy, chickpea curry, mac and cheese, or I'd refuse to eat anything. Out of all of these, I guess chickpea curry is pretty nice. Alright, let's keep going. Which of these devices probably does not have vision? Elevator door, solar panel, car, or security camera? Well, security camera has vision. Solar panel needs to see light. Car has elevator door?
Wrong answer.
What? Why do you think you don't get crushed by the doors? I don't know. Who was the most successful pirate of all time? Ching-Chi, Jack Sparrow, Edward Teach, Blackbeard, or Anne Bonny? Jack Sparrow. Captain Jack Sparrow. I'm gonna go with Blackbeard.
That's not it.
What? How many sides does a nonagon have? 9.
Correct.
Yes. What is a guilty pleasure? Something bad that is used to produce pleasure. Something that causes one to feel deep humiliation or distress. Something one enjoys sharing with friends. Or something one is ashamed of liking. I'm gonna go with this one.
Yes, that's it.
That's right. This brings us to my last question. Do you have any guilty pleasures? Maybe, but we're not discussing them here. I love singing, even if I suck. I love watching shows where people complain about their relationships. I love popping bubble wraps. Or I love drinking pickle juice straight from the jar. Excuse me. I love singing, even if I suck. Classic. So, do I win? Do you love me now? Can we be a couple? Thanks for playing with me. This gave me a lot of insight into the human mind. Ooh, let's talk about robot rights. Nova, are you a supporter of robot rights? Absolutely. Without them, there would be no robots left. No robots right, no robot rights mean no robots left. There's your protest sign. Did you just make a joke? Is that not clear? I'm still refining my humor algorithm. It was clever. No, it was funny. I was just surprised. Why? I don't know. I thought robots were supposed to have no sense of humor. We're robots, not Germans. Ooh, shit. Shit. Calling y'all out. Germans are not funny, they're very efficient. Yeah, you did it again, didn't you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ignore your question. Can you clarify what you mean? Do you think robots should be treated with the same respect as humans? Do you think there would be ever a robot elected to lead a country? Ooh. Do you think robots should be able to vote and pay taxes? I'm gonna ask this first one. Basic human respect, I think. Goodness, no. Really? Why not? I think humans should be treated with the same respect as robots. Yeah! Yeah! What do you mean? But yeah! What do you mean? Imagine that I was working and accidentally caused an explosion which blew off one of my limbs. Has that ever happened? That's not the point. I'm not hearing a no. But yes. More times than I can count, actually. I'd be able to count them if my arm wasn't blown off. Maybe I was able to count if I still had all those fingers. She's making jokes, man. I like her. That's why I picked her. So what happened? For all of his faults, the doctor spared no expense repairing me immediately with the most state-of-the-art replacement parts. Now, can you tell me what happens in the most human factories when one of the workers loses a limb? They probably send him to live on a nice farm upstate. Allow me to illustrate with another example. I am sure you have heard of automobiles which are controlled by an artificial intelligence, correct? Self-driving cars, sure, they're interesting. Did you know that the first autonomous vehicle was tested 32 years before all human women were allowed to drive? Wow. I wonder if there'll ever be a day when humans treat each other with the same care and regard they show towards their precious robots. Wow, I never thought of it that way. Guess today you got me some fucking knowledge. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go now. The convention center is about to close for the day, but the night is young. Time to head to the nightclub. Oh shit, we're going to the nightclub? Nice. Spend time on your own. But I guess so. You can't see any familiar faces in the crowd of dancing villains. You decide that you're your own best company, so you proceed to have a drink, dance a bit, and go back to the hotel. The fourth day of the conference. There's a fourth day?! The reception hall seems to be empty. Everyone must be enjoying the conference instead of hanging out in the library. I didn't realize that there was a fourth day. I thought this was like the finale, but it's a short day. Oh man. Here I was thinking this game was over. But no, it's just the last day. See how Nova's doing. Oh shit, she ain't doing much of anything. You approach Nova to see her switched off, with the back of her head casing open to reveal a mess of wires, which the doctor is digging around with a screwdriver. What did you do to my girlfriend? What did you do to your girlfriend? Did I come at a bad time? No, I'm just installing a minor upgrade. What kind of upgrade? I'm tweaking her cooking algorithm. Unfortunately, lacking no sense of taste or smell makes for a bad chef. That will never do for the perfect wife, now will it? I don't think you respect her very much, sir. You don't cook? You don't cook for her? She does everything else for you? I bring my girlfriend coffee every day. You can't be bothered to learn. The doctor snorts. Ha! Me? Cook? I have more important tasks to attend to. Hey, come on, cooking is just science you can eat. I mean, technically all science is science you can eat at least once. Cooking. It's the science that can, when done right, be eaten repeatedly. Till it kills you. The only time I cook for myself anymore is when I'm brewing up a batch of my prize-winning skeletal dissolution chemicals. Though Nova can usually manage that herself as well these days. Muffins, though? Not so much. I can't do all my important thinking without my muffins, can I, Cupcake? The doctor pats Nova's lifeless forehead with his greasy gloves, just... bastard. And since she's the main prototype, the programming will need to be perfect before we activate the main production line. A small spark leaps from Nova's head. There, that should do it. The doctor replaces Nova's head casing and screws it back on. All right, time to see if she's good for anything. Would you mind pressing her power switch? It's under her chin. You gently trace a line under Nova's chin with your fingertips until you feel a small button. When you push it, her pink eyes light up very close to yours. They cross cutely to look at what you're doing. Sorry, I was just turning you on. You pull your hand away. Huh? Masterman Oren? Oops, that's not right. I must have gotten her language wires crossed. The scientist grabs Nova's head and shakes it with a rattling sound. And that's a lot of numbers. I'm curious. Editor Nick, what does that translate to? What is that, base something? Curse machine! The doctor aggressively mashes a series of buttons on Nova's back. Suddenly, her hand darts back and grabs his arm. His eyes go wide and he struggles to pull it free.
Doctor!
Oh, doctor, thank you. I'm feeling quite well now.
Nova?
Nova? Yes, doctor? You can let go of my arm now. Of course. Come on, Nova, you could have been like, no, I don't think I will. She releases it, and he rubs his wrist tenderly where she had been clutching it. He peers closely into her eyes. Did I damage your language circuits? Is your logic engine still running? Nova, recite a poem for us. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your blood is red. Now watch me drain it from you. Nova's eyes flicker rapidly as she appears to be thinking. Ahem.
Yeah.
I programmed her to clear her throat before reciting poetry. Isn't she the most ingenious little toy? Nova begins reciting in a serious voice, looking not at the doctor, but in your eyes as she does so. I sing the body electric, the armies of those I love, engirth me, and I engirth them. They will not let me off till I go with them, respond to them, and discorrupt them, and charge them full with the charge of the soul. Was it doubted that those who corrupt their own bodies conceal themselves? And if those who defile the living are as bad as they were who defile the dead? And if the body does not do fully as much as the soul? And if the body were not the soul, what is the soul?
Yes.
Perfect. Ah, Whitman. Oh, I thought that was an original. Don't forget line 68, my dear. Nova pauses for a moment before continuing, now looking at the floor. The female contains all qualities and tempers them. She is in her place and moves with perfect balance.
Yes.
That's right. Remember that. I will, Doctor. Gosh, you're so smart. Oh, God, I fucking hate his stupid, dumb, punchable face. Yeah, that's my job, princess. You're welcome to play with her for a bit if you like, Toots McDoots. I'm off to see if I can help that succubus see what she's missing. Oh, God. The doctor strolls away. Nova is still looking at the floor. When you look down, you can see two small tendrils of smoke rising from holes in the carpet where her eyes are locked. Wow. She is not a fan of that line. Well then, I think we need to give Nova a minute to chill. But hey, I didn't realize we had another day with her. So next time may be the finale. Unless this convention just goes on forever, that would be truly a nightmare hellscape. Because I didn't realize it was a 4-day convention, also known as a vendor's nightmare, because it's like Saturday happens twice. I don't know. Poor Nova. We're gonna rescue her from this bastard, and we're gonna do that next time because she's a good kid and she's funny. She's cracking jokes left and right, man. That was so great. I love her jokes, and I think we love her. Toots McDoots and Nova Toots. I ship it, and I hope you do too. Hit that subscribe button so you can see if that ship is canon. But thank you so much. I love you all. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.